Hi. I'm just testing out my new model, seeing how it works. But hi, Pay. Hi. Do you like my new gremlin model? Yeah, you like it? I need to fix my chat. Let me fix that. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Where's my stuff? There it is. Okay, That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to check out my new model. I might draw a little bit. Seeing if my computer will still let me do this. I still need to replace the paste on one of the thingies. One of the thingies needs a little to the left. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's cutting off. I need to fix that. Can I fix that? Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that in the... I have to actually go into my thingy and fix it. No, it doesn't look good like that because it's actually getting cut off. So I have to go into stream elements and fix it. I can't just fix it on my stream, unfortunately, which is really lame. Actually, where is... There we go. Okay. Stream elements is just something you use with OBS. Like they work together. You use stream elements with OBS. And you can have different chats and stuff. I'll have to show it to you later if you don't know what it is. I can show it to you later. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. I remember. I was gonna do this. Where is that? There it is. Okay. I need to buy the full version of Spotify so we don't have ads. Freaking hate ads, man. Go away, ad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got hurt in a wreck. Let me see. Let me bounce. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Ivy made this for me. Well, I made the base art. I should have colored the lines. I think it would look better if I had colored the lines, but I was lazy. I was so lazy. I didn't want to. Also, Pay, if you want to talk to me, do a flip. Am I flipping? Pay, if you want to talk to me, if you're not busy, I'm in my server in the art chat. I'm doing a flip. I'm doing a flip. Am I flipping? Am I flipping? No, I'm not flipping. I wish I could flip you off in this model. That would be funny. If I had like a flip off toggle. I love this. I love this model so much. It's so... No, I'm not. That's so mean. Okay. Let's go to the art. Oh my god, you're so low. Hold on, let me turn you up. One second. One second. I cannot hear you, like, at all. Okay, what?
I was like, what are you drawing?
Oh, it's a commission.
I don't like it.
Why not? What do you not like about it?
What are they doing to that poor man?
They're beating him up. They're beating the shit out of him. It was commissioned by Pickle.
Pickle.
Yeah, Pickle.
Pickle, I barely know her.
Well, maybe you should get to know her.
No.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe. Also, I don't know if you care. It's not picking up my audio from stream.
It is now. I fixed it.
Okay. I'm tired.
I got like 4 hours of sleep. And I actually feel pretty good. Though I wish I could have slept 8 hours.
I mean, you could have tried to go back to bed.
I did. I did.
I still have like an hour and some change left for work.
How was work?
It's just as boring as always. Always really boring. I'm working on a shipment, but they can't find a driver for it, so I'm probably just gonna have to let day shift take care of it, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
You have any neato dreams?
Actually, I had a dream I was eating a salad. Is that
Was it a
weird?
nice salad?
I mean, it was crunchy. It was good. I don't know how else to
I
describe
hate
it.
lettuce. Did it taste good?
Yeah, it tasted good. It was, I mean, I don't remember the way it tasted, if I'm being honest.
So tired. I'm so tired all of a sudden.
You're always tired.
I am always.
Okay. That's better. I like using my little PNG more right now.
Is she thick?
Yeah, she did.
You fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. With 3 C's.
Fourth one. What is the
When
free
are we gonna play more Valheim? Or Raft?
I don't know about Raft, but Valheim,
Did you not
whenever
like
we are
Raft?
all free, it's just too slow for me.
I mean, we were finally at the boss. That's like the best part.
I suppose. I mean, I could re-download it. It's not like it's that big of a game. It's just the hell. I mean, whatever. I don't really care. We can play it. We can just hang out, do more shark killing.
I don't know, I like Raft. Raft is fun.
I know you like Raft. Get money so we can play Elden Ring.
Nope.
Why?
Because I said so.
Oh yeah. I'll just buy it for you then.
I
I'll
don't
deal
want
with
you
you
to.
being mad. That's too bad.
But I said
That's
no.
too damn bad.
No. There we go. But yeah, since I'm awake, I was like, I might as well just work on Pickle's commission.
Why are they beating up that guy? What did he do?
I don't know. That's just what Pickle wanted. Also, hi Eco. Welcome to the stream. I
That
don't
was
know.
cold.
This is just what Pickles wanted. This is what Pickles paid for. They said they wanted this. They paid for it, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm doing
I'll
it.
pay you to beat this guy up. I
Yeah,
didn't know you were a
basically.
hitman.
I'll draw most things. I've told you I've drawn like inflation fetish art before for
Speaking of
money.
inflation, did you hear about that time that Sonic was printing money to
No.
pay their employees?
No.
You don't remember that?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like a really huge thing. It
Yeah,
was
but I don't
like
eat at Sonic. I don't care about
people.
Sonic.
Well, so people at Sonic don't tip for shit, so they had to try and figure out a way to
You tip at
they had
Sonic?
to yeah, yeah. I mean, they used to. They don't anymore. But so people don't really tip it. People don't tip in general anymore. But this was, like some odd years ago.
Yeah.
So they had to figure out a way to pay their employees. So they started printing money and giving it to their employees, and it caused some damage to the economy and some inflation shit happened. I don't really know all the details, but if you go on Google and search just Sonic inflation, you'll get everything you need.
Okay, I'm not searching that. I think I've heard you make this joke before. You freaking bitch nugget.
I'm surprised you didn't remember.
It's early. What do you want from me? I was gonna call you yesterday, but I ended up swallowing air and I was in so much pain. I threw up like everything I ate, and I couldn't even walk because it was hurting so bad. I was like telling my mom that like because I don't like going to the hospital, but I'm like, Mom, I think I'm dying, and she's like, Oh God.
Did she just pat you on the back and then you burped and you felt better?
Well, I was burping a bunch too, and I told her because she didn't check her messages, and I started to feel better. And I told her that, and she's like, Are you okay? Do you still need to go to the hospital? And I'm like, Nah, I'm good. I'm fine. I was just being
I feel
dramatic.
better.
Yeah, I chew up.
That's how I feel. I also slept like all of yesterday because I've been dealing with some fucking knee problems still. Yeah, I think I already told you about that. I'm probably gonna have to go to the hospital today. I'm not having a good time with this,
Oh
but
no, what did you do to your knee?
I wish I knew. I want to say I just hurt the muscles, but
Maybe you pulled
I'm no
something.
doctor. I don't. The thing is it doesn't feel any different from like when I used to walk a lot and like my
Yeah,
muscles would be sore,
yeah.
but like it's really weird because it's like the inside of my knees on both of them. My right one more than the left, and it's like if I elevate it, if I elevate it, it's fine. But if I don't, it like starts to hurt for whatever reason.
Maybe you, because I get that when I overwork my muscle. Also, welcome Furby husband to the chat. Welcome. Yes, we're talking about the hospital. Because whenever I overwork one of my muscles, it hurts so bad unless I have it like lifted up and like still. But as soon as I start moving it, it hurts like really bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, it sounds like you've
But it's
overworked your muscle.
yeah, that's what I get for fucking exercising.
Oh my God, you exercised?
Yeah, I mean, like I've been trying to like get into better shape, I guess, because I'm only getting older. My metabolism's not going to keep up forever, so I want to try and lose some weight before I turn 30.
Okay.
And so I've been doing laps around my building, and I decided to start trying to push myself. I think it was the week before last. Um, so like for the last like quarter section of the building, I was starting to jog because like normally I would just power walk, but I was like, I'll jog because it's faster and it's probably burning more calories or whatever. And so I started jogging, and then like I could feel the burn in the muscles and all that. And it's like the burn is good for the most part. Um, but then last Friday, I think I decided to go for a whole half of the building, and then like my muscles were not having it, and like nothing popped, nothing like exploded, but it's been a week today and it still hurts. So I'm like, I should probably go to the hospital. And Dove's been bugging me to go to the hospital too. She's like, "Yeah, go to the hospital. You gotta take care of yourself." And I'm like, "I'll just get them cut off."
I only go to the hospital if I literally think I'm dying. Hospitals are expensive.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of why I don't want to go. But I have insurance through work, so it
Make sure to
shouldn't.
wear a
If
mask
I,
because that's like the number one place you'll get COVID.
hey man, if I get COVID, I get the call out of work.
Okay, maybe get COVID then.
Nah. I also have like the superiorest of immune systems. I've only had COVID once, I think.
I've only had COVID once.
You don't leave your house.
I mean, I do when I have family days. And I have a really bad immune system.
I
Probably
know. I'm
because I don't
surprised that
leave my
Dove's the one
house.
that's sick and not you.
Actually, ever since
Oh,
I got rid of the toxic people in my life, I've been getting sick less. So I think my sickness was just due to stress.
I mean, sometimes it's a like a mental thing. I mean, obviously stress too, but once you actually get people like you get the bad people out of your life, like the negativity's gone, so like you just mentally feel better. The in contrast to like it just being stress, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
What was I doing? I was doing something. Ugh, I don't know. Oh, I can't believe you told me you cared about me yesterday. It was
Oh
so out of
God, don't
character.
fucking remind me. I don't want to think about that.
Did something happen
No, it's I was every once in a while I just have like how I brought up the whole like things that we shall not mention on Steam
on
on
Steam?
stream, sorry, on stream. What basically every once in a while my meds just don't always work and I have like a crash out or a mental breakdown if I'm like freaking out about something. And I was feeling really
Hmm.
emotional because my boyfriend wasn't around, and I'm like, he doesn't even like me anymore, whatever. I literally missed it. I was feeling clingy and emotional, and I was like, I'm gonna talk to Pei, because at least he loves me.
Ew. Don't worry, we'll beat up your boyfriend.
Yeah, let's
We'll
beat
show
him
him what
up.
for,
Yeah, yeah,
and
show him
we'll
what
take his
for.
Switch too. He can buy
Yeah,
another one or
yeah,
whatever.
I think he's getting a Switch too. So steal it, and then I can have one, and then you can have one, and then we can play Mario Kart for
I'll just have
once.
two, and I'll have the Switch 4.
Okay, you gonna mix them together and have Switch 4?
Ugh, yeah. I do want to try the like. I need to see if we can get you back on my stupid family
We need
plan
to get
thing.
it just working in general. I don't know what happened in the span of a year of us not talking and it just stopped working.
Well, it was being funky before we stopped talking the second time, I think, because we did try to play a couple times and just wouldn't work. But it might just have something to do with your internet because I was playing with my friends and like doing Mario Kart and shit, and it seemed to work fine. But
Well,
either
I
that
told you
or
I'm pretty sure it's mine, but I don't know what's wrong with it.
yeah,
My internet works perfectly fine for like everything else, but I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I don't know when the last time your router was reset, but that could be a thing
It's
that could
reset
help.
like all the
Or
time.
oh, that could be it too. I don't know. I'm also hoping that maybe Nintendo actually fucking figured out how to get their shit to work.
They
That'd be
never know
nice.
how to get their shit to work.
No. Also, you want to know something that's really interesting today? So, um, this all started because I needed a double A battery for this wireless mouse that I use for work.
Hmm.
And I started talking to one of my managers about it because I was like, "Do we have any double A batteries around?" He's like, he found a box, and the box has AA4 to say that it has 4 double A batteries in it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I started thinking, hey, what is because it's called like the fourth power because there's like um there's to the second power which is like 2 squared, and then to the third power which is 2 cubed, and then we looked up what is the fourth power. And so I looked it up on Google, and there was tesseract, super cubed, and hypercubed. I was like, that's kind of rad as fuck. And so I don't know why. Oh no, so we started talking about the that whole thing, and I was like, it super cubed should be 4, and then hypercubed could be 5, and then tesseract could be to the sixth power, right? And it's my manager started talking about how like super sounds lame. It's like, what do you mean? It's like we had the Nintendo, and then we had the Super Nintendo and all the super games. And then I started thinking, it's like, well, after the Super Nintendo, we could have had the Hyper Nintendo for the Nintendo 64, and then that would have been the perfect setup for the GameCube. Instead of being called the GameCube, it would be called the Nintendo Tesseract because it was a cube
Uh-huh.
and it was blue.
Also,
And I'm
welcome,
like,
fellow, to
I'm
the
a
chat. Hi. Continue.
welcome. Um, But yeah, it was just like we go from talking about math, talking about the names for the Nintendo consoles, and I'm just like, I'm so upset that they didn't call it. They call the next one the Hyper Nintendo. It would have been so cool, and then the Tesseract for the GameCube. I don't know what the fuck they'd call the Wii. Just call it the Wii.
The Hyper Wii. The
the
Mega the Mega Wii.
the Wii Nest.
See, the only thing I can think of, because you made that stupid fucking inflation joke, the only thing I can think of is hyperinflation.
Hyperinflation. That's a. I still can't believe I got you twice with that. I didn't. I
You'll probably be
didn't.
able to get me a third time, not gonna lie, unless I catch on to it. It's I think the thing is because I thought you were being serious. I honestly thought you were
I,
being serious, and I was like, no, I have never heard
half,
of that.
I don't know. I don't know if you could tell like part way through, but I did like start to slip a little bit. I started chuckling. I was like, I can't believe I get to do this the second time.
I was like, I just thought you were laughing because you thought I was stupid.
No, no. Okay, so you did pick up on it, but not in the right way.
Nah. You'll
That's
probably be
funny.
able to do it again, not if you wait long enough and I forget.
I mean, it all depends on if inflation comes up again.
Yeah, it's gotta come up naturally for it to work perfectly.
'Cause, yeah, I don't remember how I got it with when it was. I think it was you, me, Dove, or not Dove. You, me, Ivy, and Spleen. I think.
Yeah.
And I got you all fetch. Or no, no, no. I wasn't Ivy. I think it was Gore.
Oh yeah,
Just
maybe it
somebody.
was Gore.
So the Sonic inflation shit is so fucking funny. Search up Sonic inflation on Google
You
to get
honestly
more
really got me.
information on
But as
how.
soon as you said Sonic inflation on Google, I knew it was a joke because I already know what that is. I already knew what that was.
It's so good, man. Oh, all right. Thank you for coming to my stream. You guys have a good night.
No,
Let me
don't
just
leave
end
me. I don't
stream.
want to be alone.
No, you're fine.
Don't leave me. Like
Oh,
my boyfriend left me for like almost 2 years.
ugh. Can't make a comment. So wait, how many people are beating up on this guy?
Just one.
What did they do to deserve this?
They're probably being a shit. I don't know. I didn't ask for context.
I feel like maybe
I
you
just
should.
draw whatever they want, and I got paid for it, so I'm drawing it.
Ooh, that was
I mean,
pleasant.
I have okay. I think I know the reason, but like I don't want to say it on stream because it's not my business.
Oh, for the picture?
Yeah, for the picture.
I mean, kind of is your business. But
No, it's not my business.
you're doing
I'm just
art of
here for
it.
money. I
You're
had
here for
fun at the
money.
aquarium.
Yeah, you didn't even respond when I asked if you had fun.
Yeah, I
Just
know. I'm
ignored
sorry.
me.
I've been so tired the last couple of days that I haven't really been texting Dove either. The only reason I talk to Dove is because she's in call and I can talk to her while I'm in bed.
I
It
think I
makes it
made Dove a
easier.
little upset earlier.
What did you do now? Stop upsetting Dove.
What did I do?
Are you being stupid?
Always.
Okay.
I think I was a little too sarcastic. I'll tell him. Sorry.
Okay. I like your sarcasm. Also sometimes because I don't realize you're being sarcastic. And then when you tell me you're being sarcastic, it makes me laugh.
I love you. Just kidding. It's sarcasm.
Aw, that makes me
So fuck.
sad. Man, not even my friend loves me.
You have other friends.
Wow. Yeah, at least Dove loves me, I guess.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna
I
have a
can't.
full-on
I
mental
can't.
breakdown.
Why not a mental buildup?
I don't wanna.
Fortify your mind.
No.
That way the government can't hear what you're thinking.
But all I think is poo poo pee pee. There's not much interesting
Oh,
things in there.
you didn't even say poo poo pee pee when I said poo poo pee pee the other day.
Did I not?
The fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm so
No.
tired. I must have been
Shows how
really
much you
tired
don't
if I
love
didn't
me.
say poo poo pee pee back.
Yeah, it's like the most nothing thing to respond to.
Poo poo pee pee.
How much is the? Oh, I'm not gonna ask how much. Hurry up and get Elden Ring so we can play it.
I have Elden Ring.
The Night Rain because it's fun.
I'll get it when I have money.
Get money.
Commission me.
I don't know what to commission you for. That's the problem.
I don't know. Have me draw you with your giant like cock out or something. I don't know.
I'm flattered, but
Why? Because
I don't
I
need.
said big.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's fucking huge.
It's so big when you take it out, it makes a thump noise.
No, it's hard to get out of the pants.
You look like freaking David Bowie in the Labyrinth.
David Bowie. I can't stop thinking about I don't know if you've ever seen what's it called? Um The Venture Bros. It's really funny. But there's just David Bowie makes a cameo appearance, but it's not like actually David Bowie
Hmm.
because I think he was dead. So
Yeah.
they got a professional like it says in the episode, it's like not David Bowie, professional impersonator, but they treat it like it's David Bowie. And he's like a magical super creature or some shit. It's great. But I'll have to find a clip for you because Brock, one of the main characters, the way he says David Bowie, every time somehow David Bowie crosses my mind at least once a week, and it's always in his voice.
Hi Lila,
I
welcome
wish
to
I
the
could do his
stream.
voice.
Yeah, you
I
should
hope
send
they
me a
didn't
clip of
come in
it.
when we were talking about big penis,
Big penis. Guys, he has
big
my friend has
quinoa.
the biggest penis known to man. When he turns around, everyone gets like knocked over.
Yeah, that genie with a 10-foot weenie's jealous.
Yeah, because yours is 10 and 3 inches.
Something like that. I guess.
You've got like a monster dong.
Really dragging out this bit.
It's
Kind of
fun. It's
weird.
making me laugh. It's making my brain happy right now. I don't know why. It's giving me that serotonin. Let me have this.
My dongus brings women happiness. It's good to hear.
PP jokes make me laugh,
Girls love
okay?
a good dongus.
My humor is very stupid.
I want to go home. Oh, I get to go home in 50 minutes. Woo!
Let's
And then I get to go
go.
back to work in 14 hours and 20 minutes. Woo!
Ew.
Having a day job's not great, kids. Go to college. Don't go to college. It's a waste of money.
I want to go to college.
There's literally no reason to go to college unless you're trying to be like a doctor or a lawyer or fucking some bullshit
Well,
like
I
that.
wanted to take like literature classes, like writing classes to get
I mean,
better
you
at
can do that for free.
writing.
Yeah, you can do that for free. You don't need to go to college for that. All you'd be doing is paying a fucking professor what, you'd be going down 20 grand or however much
I don't
student
want to
loans are
do
these
that.
days. Yeah, exactly. I'll criticize your writing and tell you how
Oh,
good or
gee,
bad it is.
thanks. I love that. Okay. You gotta buy my first book when it comes out, and I want you to hand me like a
I thought you were gonna
letter.
give it to me for free. What the fuck? I
Okay.
gotta buy it now?
I would like you
I
to
thought
buy
this was
it
for
because
my
then it'll
nephew.
say that you bought it, and when you leave a review, I'll give you the money to buy it.
No, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I'll give you the money to
Fortunately,
buy
no,
it.
mister.
It's because I want the review. The review will be good.
So just like my roommate, he's trying to sell cards for Magic, and he's like, "Buy it off the thing." It's like, but then I have to pay taxes, and I have to. And he's like, "I want the review." It's like, I don't care. I don't even review stuff on eBay, and they like beg for reviews on eBay. And I came to find out that I have like reviews on my account for being a customer on eBay, and there's like quick and successful payments and da da da. It's like I didn't realize the bar was so low. Like all I've been doing is buying magic cards on eBay. I want there's a new unicorn in this set because the Final Fantasy bullshit just dropped.
Unicorn?
Yeah.
I saw some clips of the new what is it called? The new Switch 2 Mario game, and it actually looks kind of fun, not gonna lie.
Oh, there is a unicorn. That's right. I was looking at this the other day.
Hi Ings, welcome to the chat. We are having a chill time today.
Yeah,
Just
you
a
missed all
chill
the good
relax.
stuff, so now we're
Yeah,
just sitting
you
here.
missed all the peen talk.
Bean dog.
Welcome to my peen talk, where I talk about peen.
Yeah, it's gonna be short though.
Wow. I call yours big and you call mine small. That's fucked up.
I mean, you should be flattered you have a small peen. Some women don't want small peen.
Give me give
Or
me
some
give me big peen. I want big peen
I,
energy.
you know. I have the big peen, you're the small one.
You're mean.
I try my best.
I hyped up your peen, you won't even hype up mine. Oh, this card is so cool.
Yeah, there's a new thing that they came out with in Magic with the Final Fantasy set with it's creatures that are sagas. So they're relatively powerful, but they only stay on the battlefield for like 3 to 4 turns, maybe 5. It really depends.
Mm.
And this one's kind of neat because it does one thing White's really good at is exiling shit. So you play it, you exile a creature for as long as this is on the battlefield, and then you put a bunch of 1/1 counters on shit that you have, and you gain life.
Mm-hmm.
It, I've never played Final Fantasy before, but as I look at the cards, I want to start playing it because it's gradually getting more and more interesting to me because I'm a big fan. I'm a
Yeah.
big fantasy fan. And then I was talking to Gore, I think last Monday or whatever, and we started talking, and like the idea of Bravely Default came up, which was a game that I tried out way back when I had the. I mean, I still have the 3DS, but this is like 2015, 2016. And I didn't really like the demo for Bravely Default's kind of bad. So I was like, fuck it. Now that the game's like $14, I just got it off eBay and I've been playing it. And I'm pretty sure it's made by the same people who did Final Fantasy because a lot of the items have the same names and the magic has the same names and stuff. And like it's really from all the stuff that I've seen, it's really cool, like hyper fantasy to like kind of just modern day pseudo shenanigans. Because like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, from what I can recall, is the one that's like I mean, I could be totally wrong on this, but it's like the most modern-ish. I mean, I think 13 also is pretty modern because they have like cars and factories and all this bullshit. So it like really depends. But then there's also like you can summon these fucking gods to fight for you and stuff like that one that's summon Ixion or whatever. That's a one of the things that you can summon to help you in a fight. I don't remember where I was going. Oh, it's just cool. It just sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like starting to get more interested in it, and that's why I asked if you wanted to play Final Fantasy 14.
I downloaded it.
Yeah, we
I
can
just I
play
haven't
that
done
when
anything with it because you've been away.
busy and tired.
Yeah, and I've been busy and dying.
I'm dying. Only I get to die.
No, that's
I'm
not
old.
fair. I want to fucking die.
No, the young shall inherit the earth,
I don't
as is
want
what
to
God
inherit
said.
the earth. It's garbage.
You have to fix what my I guess
Wanna
our
fix.
forefathers.
I don't want
Go
to fix.
recycle. Go recycle right now and clean the oceans. It is your responsibility.
That's
I pass the
some
torch
bullshit.
on to you.
I'm gonna draw that. I'm gonna draw
You're
you
gonna draw
passing the
what?
torch. And I'm just gonna be like really upset.
No, do that picture of like God and Adam where they're like what is that mural called?
What, the one where they're like touching
Um,
fingers?
Yeah.
I don't know what that one's called.
The creation of Adam. Yeah, do that. But I'm God and I'm passing the torch on to you, and then you're you're
God.
Adam.
I don't want to be Adam.
But it'd be funny.
This is bullshit.
The young shall inherit the earth.
I'm not much younger than you.
You're young enough.
I don't want to
As
inherit
your
the earth.
elder.
Why can't I die with you? Like, why can't we do a group suicide? Let's give it to
Hey,
Dove.
you can't say that. You can't say that on YouTube.
Damn it. In
You
Minecraft.
gotta be careful
Group
about that.
suicide in Minecraft.
That's literally the word sewer slide.
Sewer slide. Okay.
Group turn off. Group power down.
Group turn off. There we go. Welcome, Aspen, to
Turn off.
the
I'm good
chat.
at that.
You're good at what?
Group turn off.
Group turn off? Oh, that's easy. As soon as I walk into the room, it's a group turn off.
I don't know about that. Sure.
I got some more sweaters while I was at out and about. We went to Goodwill.
Girl, you live in a desert.
I know, my mom
You
said
need
this. My mom
fucking
said the
sweaters
same
for it.
thing. She's like, you should get t-shirts, and I was like, I want sweaters.
Like, I'm a big fan of sweaters. I think sweaters are the best thing about fall and winter. I'm a big fan of the brown knit sweaters. I think they look fantastic. I'm sad that I'll never be able to wear them
Why?
where I live because it's too fucking hot here.
I'm drawing a commission for my friend Pickle. Continue.
That's pretty much it. Oh,
Well,
I'll never be able to wear them unless I move.
I just feel more comfortable when I'm wearing a sweater, mainly because all in high school I wore jackets as comfort items, and especially because I used to emo time my arms.
I mean, I don't think self-harm is something that you can't
Well,
say,
I would Skrillex my arms in the corner while being alone and sad. And Dove still makes fun of me for
on
it.
Purpose.
And
wait, Dove makes fun of you?
Oh yeah, she makes fun of me all the time for it. She's like, at least I didn't cut myself in high school, and I'd be like, damn.
All right,
it's okay. She can make fun of it. You guys can make fun. I don't do it as much anymore. Maybe like on a rare occasion when I have a mental breakdown, but no, my arms are covered in scars. So when we meet in person, do not mind my arms or my legs or my shoulders or my stomach.
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes, yeah. Everywhere that I could hurt, I did.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I mean, Squishy and her emo
Yeah,
face.
squishy. Yeah, you can
Heartbreak
joke about
slash
it. It's fine. It
3K.
doesn't trigger me or anything
Time to
anymore.
break out the formerly emo or what was it? Was it scene or was it just fucking? Because you were messing with your model and changing all the colors forever
Oh my
ago on.
god, the emo model, yeah. But I think it was more
Yeah,
scene than emo.
I swear we argued the opposite. Like I said it was scene, you're like, no, it's emo or fucking whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Scene, emo, they're close enough. The only
That
difference
that
is
just
scene
reminds me
has more like pop culture and bright colors. It's literally like the only
feathers and
difference.
whatever.
Feathers.
That that reminds me of yesterday I went to go play some Magic with my buddies at a local game store, and I saw one of those dudes, or one of those dudes, one of these guys with fucking like the big parachute pants. It was like all black with all the chains and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, I walked past the dude and I was like, people still wear that stuff? Like that shit is so just awful. Oh,
The other person is called Pay. They're called Pay Pterodactyl. They're one of
yeah,
my
big
long-term
pterodactyl.
besties.
Long term is such a weird phrase.
I mean, what else would I?
Um,
We've been friends for a long time.
yeah, I mean, we're friends till we die, like
Oh,
till
okay.
we're 80.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we're gonna be.
You've seen the you've seen the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, that's on the list of shit we need to watch. It's a great movie. Yeah, there's a joke because they got
I've seen the clip
oh,
where
what's his
like
fucking
Wolverine's shirt bursts off.
oh yeah, the fuck is his name? Hugh Jackman. There we go. Um, Ryan Reynolds convinced Hugh Jackman to come back and play Wolverine specifically for that movie because they did like the original X-Men movies together. And so like that was the only reason Hugh Jackman came back to play Wolverine in that, and I think he said that that's the last time he's going to play Wolverine or something, which is really sad because he's a great Wolverine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie's really good. It's really funny. And there was a clip that I saw and it was like comparing the Deadpool movie to the Joker sequel that we got,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the Joker was like really artsy and kind of I'll have to find it. It was making fun of the Joker for being like not a comic book movie because it wasn't really like it. I mean, it wasn't really the point. Wasn't to be comic book accurate, but it was like weird in a way
Yeah.
because it was the second Joker movie was like a musical or some shit,
Okay.
and it wasn't really that well received. And hold on a sec.
Yeah, you spell it as Pay. Pay. Yeah, that's how you spell it.
What?
Sometimes I call him Pay, but he doesn't like it.
I don't really mind, but do you have pterodactyl banned in this? Couldn't type it in the chat.
I shouldn't have it banned. Let me look. How do I check if things are banned on YouTube? It shouldn't be banned. You can send them your the link to your Twitter.
Eh, I mean, I don't really. I just post nonsense on there anyway, and I just typed in the chat, so it's like if they really want to, it's just at pterodactyl. I post nonsense in my opinions. The latest one I posted is that I think the latest one was that the last one, or did I post some other nonsense? Because I have a lot of like shower thoughts that I just
Is
post
that
on
basically
Twitter
what
because
your
I'm
whole Twitter
bored.
is for? Is shower thoughts?
Yeah, eventually when I go, oh, hold up. Oh, I need to. Forgot I had Twitter open. I don't want to. I was on my not VTuber Twitter, and sometimes some not kind things are posted on that shit. Um,
Me when I'm supposed to be sleeping because it's 4:55 a.m., but instead I'm here. I wasn't getting sleep anyway. I woke up early. It's like 5:56 a.m. for me. And yesterday I was in a lot of pain cuz I swallowed air. Don't ask me how I
she
did it.
can't
I don't know.
burp.
And I was burping and throwing up, and I finally feel better, but I only got 4 hours of sleep. So I'm like getting tired. I might take a nap during the day, but for right now I'm just going to draw until I'm super tired.
Yeah. It was essentially me commenting on this. It's like motherfuckers get called a good boy once and suddenly have a will to live again.
Do you want me to call you a good boy?
I don't really care.
Who's a
But
good
the one
boy?
before the woof. The one I the one I posted before that one I think was my what a funny take that I was having because like I keep seeing
Mhm.
this one new VTuber come around and she's just or a couple and they're just super advertising like oh yeah I'm a tomboy and da 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 and it's like you're a fucking liar.
What
Girls
do you
don't claim to be tomboys; they just are or they're not. Like you're a tomboy, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of girly. I don't know, but
I used to be
what
a
I said.
tomboy when I was younger. Like I used to not wear like before I hit puberty. I used to pretend I thought I was a guy basically because I grew up with brothers, so I didn't wear a shirt. And then I started getting boobs, and I was like, the fuck is this shit? No, but I say I'm a mixture of like tomboy and girly girl. It just depends on what mood I'm in.
I mean, I feel like that's just tomboy. There's some tomboys that are girly. It's a weird spectrum. But so what I said on here is like I'm just gonna say it. A tomboy who acknowledges and brags about being a tomboy is not a tomboy. Tomboys just are, and you are not. I don't make the rules, and that's facts.
Wait, did you
You
comment that
are or
on
you're
their
not.
post?
No, that was no, that would be so
Yeah,
mean.
I thought you comment. I was about to be like, that's kind of mean, bro.
No, honestly, that'd be kind of funny as fuck.
You get caught in
This dude
VTuber
with
drama.
less than
You're
a
not even a
hundred.
VTuber.
This, I mean, I can be, but like this guy who's less than 100 followers on Twitter now because I lost like 20. Um, just trying to start beef with this fucking tomboy person. It's like you're not a tomboy. Shut up. And I mean, like most people ignore my shit anyway, but I think
uh,
I
I
think that'd
was
be
a
pretty funny.
tomboy in sixth grade, and it was embarrassing. Wow, it's not embarrassing. I think it's just girls who are more masculine. I would say.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say it's embarrassing. Kids are just dickheads. Like I always think back to that and it's like a lot of stuff back that like you're watching anime and being an anime kid. People in like my high school, they bullied the shit out of those kids. I was one of or I was friends with them. I wasn't really bullied because I think my brothers were intimidating a lot of people, not for me, but like just because they were my brothers. So
Yeah.
no one ever made fun of me, but my friends got picked on to shit. And so, but now it's like everyone likes anime, and it's like, where were you guys fucking 20 minutes or 20 years ago? Like, what the fuck?
I was a tomboy, then I became a boy. I love that for you. The tomboy
They
to
were a boy
trans
all
spectrum.
along. But yeah, kids are dickheads, and like uh, I fear the day when I have kids and then I have to send them off to school because it's I remember experiencing that shit. It wasn't a good time
I
most of
was bullied a lot for being because I've always been kind of chunky, except when I was like anorexic in high school because eating disorders. But I used to be very chunky. Even when I was chunky in high school, I look back at pictures at me and I wasn't even that fat, but I was still made fun of because I was a little bit bigger than like the popular girls.
absolutely. Like I had a neighbor who fucking her nickname from one of my brother's friends, and I think like their whole friend group was Thunder Thighs, and she really wasn't that big. I was like, that's just mean.
It makes no sense.
I mean, yeah, it's like a power trip kind of thing, I think.
At least the only thing I was bullied for was my weight. I guess they couldn't find anything else to make fun of. So, win-win for me.
I was bullied because apparently my first girlfriend. Well, I wasn't bullied, but like my friends made fun of me because apparently my first girlfriend wasn't that attractive. I was like, "What do you mean? She looked fine, I guess. I liked how she looked, and
What was wrong with the way she looked?
nothing. I don't know. When I think back to it, I still think, at least to me, she was kind of attractive. But that reminds me of like my buddy. He has a girlfriend, and she's over sometimes. And apparently, he was playing games with his friends, and the subject of his girlfriend being brought up happened. And you're like, "Yo, you have a girlfriend?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Is she cute?" He's like, "Well, I think so." And his like girlfriend overheard it. Is like, "Wait, what did he ask? You know, is she shy?" I was like, "I think so." And then she's like, "Oh," in like a
Aww.
sad tone.
Aww.
Because like usually that would mean, oh, they're kind of ugly, but it's like it's I don't know. It's funny, but it's not, and that's just kind of how it is. Like personally, his girlfriend's not really to my taste.
Yeah, but everyone has
But
different tastes, so it's kind of unfair.
yeah, yeah, that's why I'm not like, oh, she's fucking hideous. Like, oh my god, like no, she's just not my cup of tea.
That's what I say
But
to
but it
myself whenever I say I'm ugly, and I'm just like, I'm just not my type. And then I feel
you
better.
should be. You're cute.
You're cute.
Nah,
You've got like a cute little dumpling face.
fucking love dumplings, dude. Oh, that smells so good. I swear it's just a card game, not sex. What does that mean?
What
I'm
does
not
that
reading
mean?
all of that. Oh, there's a TLDR. What? So I get emails from Reddit that's just like featured shit that I might be interested in looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, it starts with, "I swear it's just a card game, not sex." And then the post, because now I'm gonna read it because I'm kind of interested now. It's like, "So I saw a post asking about the weirdest places you've played Magic." is starting or and started typing in and realizing it's better here. So me and my partner were hanging out at her dad's house when she still lived there. This is terribly written. And we decided we wanted to play a game of Magic. Well, her room was messy at the time, and her dad was refinishing the dining room tables. So we decided to play just straight on the bed, no play mats or anything. This is getting less interesting. Wrath of
Well,
Jimbo.
you gotta finish it now. I'm interested.
Ugh, I already left it.
Wow. Okay. Bullshit. I hate this.
And let me find it again. Hide it.
Hi. Welcome to the stream. We're doing commission art while I talk to one of my besties. My
Hi.
bestie
Okay,
Pepe.
stop. So we decided to just play straight on the bed, no mats or anything, just sleeves and hoping they don't slide around. Now, a very important piece of the story is my partner cannot hide emotions when they they normally sneak out in mild grumps and sharp movements. So you can imagine that when her dad walked in by the door and hears her grunting and the bed shaking, he does the normal thing of busting through the door, scaring the shit out of me and my partner. He was equally dumbfounded when he realized we were just playing Magic. He made a comment about how I'm one hell of a loser if this is what I'm one hell of a loser if this is what I do with a girl behind closed doors. He will now actually say this is when he he will now actually say this is when he knew he liked me. But anyway, just a goofy story. Yeah, that's funny. That's actually really
That
fucking
is
funny.
really funny.
I'd be that kind of dad too. It's
You
like
would.
you're a fucking loser. One day we'll play some Magic.
One day I'll finish my D&D campaign and you'll be able to join it.
Maybe.
You might not
I
like
still
it
want to
though, because
run.
it's cat themed.
Ew. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care. It's all imaginary. I'll just make a Warforged cat and be a robot, unless I
Okay.
have to be a cat.
No, basically you're in the game, your person becomes a cat, so if you're a Warforged, you become a Warforged cat.
Well, I get to be a robot cat.
Yeah, you can be a robot
There
cat.
was a there was a post I saw somewhere. Oh no, it was on TikTok. And it was talking about how this guy he was starting a new campaign with his friends, and he wanted to make a Warforged what was it? What's the subclass?
I have no idea.
Okay, he wanted to become a Warforged Eldritch Knight fighter.
Oh, okay.
So what that allows him to do, apparently there's a thing with Warforged. I think it's with Warforged where you can spend an action to maybe it's a fighter thing. I don't know. There was a way that he could cast a spell to make him change from size medium to size large, and then he would be able to cast another spell that would be able to double up on that and go from size large to size huge, which is gigantic. And the whole idea of the character is just your jet jaguar from the kaiju stuff.
Yeah.
And so his whole thing is he just becomes a really big robot and fights shit. And I'm like, that's so fucking cool. I want to do that, but I've never like had the opportunity to do it.
That sounds kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah, it's always fun coming up with like silly characters. There was one that I played some years ago in a campaign my friend made, but he doesn't like the class anymore because the way that I was playing it was kind of killing encounters for him. Because I was playing an artificer, which is like you craft stuff, and the whole way that the class works is they're technically quote unquote a magic based class, but all of their magic is actually like machines and like machines and inventions and stuff. So it's like when you cast fireball, it's like you just throw a fucking Molotov cocktail, it blows up.
Okay, yeah.
Um, and one of the subclasses that you could do was um you would make a servant, like an automaton servant that would be able to help you out in battle. And instead of like you performing actions, you perform actions through the machine. You tell it what to do by using your action. And so the way that it wound up working is the I think the dimensions of the automaton that you make is just like your like a 5 foot size humanoid that fills up like that's medium size, so it's like they fill up a 5 by 5 square. And so the way that I would play the characters, I would always like stick it in doorways if we were fighting hordes, and we would like fight through it, or he would block doors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard for our DM to balance around because he was like an early DM, but also he was this was supposed to be a campaign for 3 people, but it essentially turned into a campaign for 4.
Mm-hmm.
And once we hit level 3, which was like a session or two after we started, it became a 4 player campaign. And like after we finished it, he's like, yeah, you're not allowed to play that class anymore. And I'm like, man, it's so cool. And like I couldn't even use the full extent of the class because the other stuff that the artificer can do is kind of strong. Like there is some stuff where you can make a gun and just shoot shit. And I was like, can I make a gun? And he's like, no. you can't make a gun. I was like, all right, I'm fine with just the robots for now. But Artificer, if I had to tell anyone anything, if they're like an experienced D&D player and they haven't tried out Artificer, try it out. It is super complicated. It takes fucking forever to level up, especially if you do it in the middle of a campaign, in the middle of a session. But man, is it fun. Because there's like also another there's another one of the subclasses where instead of making like a familiar, you make a mech suit and you just wear the mech suit. I'm just like, this sounds so fucking cool.
I like playing as a gnome.
Yeah, because you're small with your small penor.
Yeah, with my small pinor.
I will be right back.
Alright,
Where's
I'll
the
be
button?
here. I'm drawing. What do you think, guys? Is my art looking good so far? Do you think this commission is coming out good? I think it's looking pretty funny. I like the guy getting beat up in the background. It's really freaking funny to me. Alright. Let's add... Let's just redraw this, but better. Redraw this. It looks really good and silly? Okay, good. Good. I've been really enjoying doing commissions. My friend gave me a Vijin. My friend Pickle gave me a Vijin, and I don't know. I think it's really interesting because I can keep track of all my commissions a lot easier. If you guys don't have Vijin, I do recommend getting it if you do commissions. I was actually able to pay for a family trip to the aquarium with Vijin. It was really great. I haven't been to the
Instead of
aquarium in
buying Elden
years.
Ring, you spent time with your family. I can't
Yeah,
believe.
I spent time with the
Ugh.
family.
You gotta spend time with me.
I mean, I will. If you're gonna be around more, I'll spend time with you. It's just I really wanted to get out of the house because I
I
don't
know.
leave the house
I'm
very
just messing.
often.
I know. According to the family tracker, your phone hasn't left the house since the 21st of 2 months ago.
Shut up. I mean, I don't
Oh
have a
my
driver's
god.
license yet, so there's really no reason for me to leave. There's like nothing to do unless I want to drive into like town.
Yeah, go get Whataburger.
I don't know, Whataburger's really far away.
Also really expensive.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer to cook my own food. Cause then I can make whatever I want. Like, oh, today for breakfast, I guess, because I threw up before I went to bed, so I didn't eat anything. And I woke up and my dad, I guess, forgot to turn off the stove again. He's been having like memory issues. My mom thinks he's getting the Alzheimer's.
Hmm.
And he's been forgetting to turn off the stove. Luckily, it's always been on like low. And so I went into the kitchen this morning and it was still cooking and I got to have like a hot meal for breakfast. So it was pretty convenient for me.
I need more hot breakfast.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks good. Thank you so much, Rambly. What are you gonna have for breakfast?
I'm probably just gonna go sleep.
I'm just gonna have sleep for breakfast.
Yeah. I should probably try to go to bed when I get home. It'll be better for my knees if I do that. I'm
Yeah.
just hoping I really don't want to go to the fucking hospital.
You might be able to try compression stuff for your knee. Like I would
Oh,
recommend getting some like, like compression socks or a compression thing for your knee on like Amazon and then like trying to rest it for like a week if you can. Obviously you work, so it might be difficult, but usually when
well,
I
luckily I
do
don't.
it, it takes me like a week or two to get better.
Yeah, I really hope it doesn't come to that because fucking I'm going out of town in a week
Mm.
and I'm going to a convention. I'm gonna have to walk everywhere, and if I can't walk, I'm not gonna have a fun time, and it costs me a lot of money to go out and try to do this. This is what I get for trying to exercise. Kids, if you're listening, don't exercise. It's not good for you. You'll only get hurt.
Stop that.
Just sit down. There's no risk. Actually, there is a risk. Get up every once in a while because you can get blood clots, and nobody wants that.
Yeah.
So get up, but only when you really have to.
Only when you need to shit.
Not even. Just sit in the chair.
Shit in the chair. Get one of those old people chairs that has like a toilet in it.
Ugh, that's so gross.
You can shit in the toilet.
Reminds me of that meme I sent you forever ago. It's like Luigi and Daisy. It's like, get up. I can hear you shitting. He's like, no, no. See if I can find it. We haven't been posting anything in our call chat in a while. It should be in here. The pee pee poo poo man.
The pee pee poo poo man.
I can't believe the Bye Bye Man was the name of a movie. So shit.
It's so funny.
Hmm. I haven't played Monster Hunter Mobile in a while. I should get back on that.
Luigi, go to the bathroom. You're shitting yourself. No.
Luigi,
Not
go
yet.
to the bathroom. You're shitting
No,
yourself.
no.
No,
Play it. It's a video.
not yet.
It has audio.
I was playing it. I hate
Okay.
it. I hate it so much.
The video below it's really funny too.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
they're making a reboot of 13 Angry Men. It's called 13 Women.
Stop.
And the streamer just starts cracking up. Oh, there was also a video of that same guy, and it's like someone in his chat is like, "I really need a woman with a wolf cut to beat me to death." And he's like, "No, no, what you need is universal basic income and the stable housing market. Don't get distracted." Oh, just gonna cut my knees off or cut my legs off above the
No,
knee,
don't do
and then you
that.
can wheelchair me everywhere
No, don't do that.
until I get robot legs.
You sound like my mom.
Actually, I'll just get fucking tank treads. Fuck it.
Oh my god. How about no?
It's my body. I can do what I want, mom. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Okay, if I could really have a choice, I'd do fucking spider legs. That shit would be rad.
You would just be skedaddling everywhere.
Hell yeah, dude. And it'd be
Skittering.
fucking sick.
Oh my god. How about
Just
no? I don't want to be like asleep and then just hear you scuttering in the kitchen.
just
Hear your little tiny legs skittering on the wall.
yeah,
I wake
I
up, you're
could climb
above
on
my
shit.
bed while I'm sleeping.
You're in a cocoon.
Be like, Pay, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I thought you were dead. I was gonna eat you.
I I couldn't help it. My instincts. They told me.
And then I'm gonna get the freaking spray and I'm gonna spray you with it and you're gonna start screaming.
Yeah, Bravely Default's pretty fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like a Final Fantasy game, from what I can tell. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now. Oh, I was just looking at pictures on my phone.
I need to get the new Elden Ring so we can play it. Since you say it's so fun.
It is really fun. If like once you get past the learning curve, and I'm like, now that the game's been out for shit. Now that the game's been out for like a week and some change, a lot of people know how to play the game. So like I've only played the game by myself. I've played it a couple times with my friends. But for the most part, I beat the whole game just getting paired with random people, and it's really fun. It's a little inconsistent, but that's like how roguelikes are. So it's not really like a complaint, or it's a little bit of a complaint, because there's like different rarities for weapons that you can get, and not all weapons drop high rarity stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the time where you, like, if you play the recluse, which is the mage, if you play her, there is like a 60% chance you don't get a staff when you beat a fight, and it sucks, because like it's melee characters can do fucking any melee weapon for the most part. It doesn't matter. And a lot of characters can get by on their starting equipment, but for the recluse specifically, their starting equipment is kind of very mediocre, because you get a staff, and instead of like equipping spells how you normally would, each staff you pick up has two spells on it, and the starting spells for the starting staff are just not that great.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they could make it a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm not a game dev. There's probably some logic behind it. Oh. But that being said, I think I'm gonna hop out because I'm gonna have to start getting ready to go home.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Have a good stream.
I will. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Go to bed soon, okay?
Okay.
Or try to.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
It's just us, guys. We got rid of Pay. It's just us, my gabos. My fellow memers. I'm getting a lot done though, which is good. I was worried this was gonna take me a long time. Usually I'm pretty fast with doing commissions, but sometimes, man. Sometimes I'm just a slow little Just a little bitch with them. You make me tinier. Okay. There we go. That's better. I was huge. I was huge. Ginormous. I'm getting eepy. Okay. What happened? Okay. Got these little bat ears. Like this. There we go. I only have one more character to do after this, and then I need to draw the background. I don't know what background I'm gonna do. Get some plushies up in here. There we go. Oh, I guess I do not have it. There we go. And this. Alright, give me this black color. I had a really fun time at the aquarium. I went to the aquarium like 2 days ago. It was so freaking fun. They had new attractions and stuff. They had like otters. I kind of wish they had penguins, but it was an aquarium, not a zoo. I guess usually zoos have penguins. But I want to see penguins in real life. They're like my favorite animal. I freaking love penguins. Your zoo has penguins? I am so freaking jealous. I've been wanting to see penguins in real life so bad, especially macaroni penguins. Macaroni penguins are my favorite kind of penguin because they're so funny looking. But I also like, what are they called? The pipsqueak penguins? They're like a really tiny penguin. I'm not sure what they're actually called, but I love penguins. Emperor penguins are pretty cool too because they're pretty big. It's cool seeing big penguins as well. The only zoo that I can go to is like a couple hours away, and that's like in San Antonio. Maybe I'll go to the San Antonio Zoo eventually and see if they have penguins. Ooh, tinier brush. There we go. And then let's do it on the other side. Penguins are definitely really cute. I think I saw them once in a zoo that I went to last. Yes. Penguins are one of those animals that I just want to see. I just think they're so interesting. I really like flightless birds. I think it's really interesting that they have wings but can't fly. Like kiwis. Kiwis are also really cute, and they lay eggs that are like twice their like almost their whole body size, which is crazy to me. Yeah, I really like them. I also like that most penguins, if not all of them, mate for life. I like animals that mate for life. I think that's really cool and really cute. I think wolves also do that. I'm not sure. I don't know much about wolves, gonna be honest, other than the fact that furries like wolves. But I like penguins, especially penguins that give their mates rocks. Like, for real, that's me. I'm just gonna give my partner all the rocks. Be like, here, have a rock. There we go. And then she has some purple. Oh, actually, it's the opposite. Man, I'm dumb. Okay, she has purple here. Flightless birds from Bubble Guppies reference. I don't know what Bubble Guppies is, so unfortunately, it is not a reference. If you want to explain what it is, though, I'd like to know. I always love knowing people's references. Oh god, it's already light outside. I'm gonna have to take a nap. I think once it hits 2 hours, I'll take a nap, or once I'm done with this art. If I finish this art within 2 hours, I'll take a nap. Because I could probably use one. Okay. Purple. Purple, purple. I don't want to listen to this. I want to listen to this. This is like my favorite color. Favorite color? Favorite cover song of this song. I haven't been to the zoo in like 5 years, but I still remember the purple sky horses. That was nice. Ooh, I've never heard of that. What is that? I mean, is it a type of horse? It's a kids show I watched when I was younger. Flightless Birds is a song that recently got popular for angst edits. Ooh, I'm gonna have to Google that. I love me some angst. Not gonna lie. It's gonna go down in flames. Tell me when it's over. If the high was worth the pain. I haven't been to the zoo, I think. Oh, how long has it been? It's got to have been like 10 years. I cannot think of the last time I've actually been to a zoo, which is sad because I love the zoo. The zoo is like one of my I like the zoo because it's good exercise and you get to see a lot of stuff. Guys, I've been like brain rotting on TikTok too much. I think it's keeping me up at night because I'm so used to watching TikToks when I'm in bed that my brain doesn't want to go to sleep when I'm in bed now. And you love the game. You're reckless. We'll take it way too far. You breathless. With a breasty scar. The Parable sky horse is a native to Mongolia and on the verge of extinction. Oh no! They are the most primitive horse breed on Earth. The zoo I visited is helping them repopulation effort. Oh no, that's so sad. So many animals are going extinct. It makes me feel so awful. I'm glad they're trying their best to bring them back. I really hope their conservation efforts are working. It's so nice to see when animals get taken off of the what is it called? The extinction list or the near extinction list. The endangered list, excuse me. The endangered list. I cannot words today, honestly. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty okay. Oh, she has tattoos. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's draw these little tiny tattoos. Mariana. Mariana Cross. Okay. We got a star. And then they've got like some bats. Oh my god, I feel like I have to sneeze. The feeling went away. Wait. Ugh. I hate when I have to sneeze and the feeling goes away. And then they have like a grayish color for the wings. Go. I'm still working on My Little Pony creepypasta. That's something I want to release on YouTube soon. But I've never written like a gore fic before. It's kind of going to be like, I don't know if you guys know what Cupcakes is. If you guys are like My Little Pony fans like I am. Cupcakes was like this big My Little Pony creepypasta. And I kind of want to write something similar to that, but based on like my AU with Twilight. If you guys don't know, on my channel I have a AU where Twilight kind of like goes insane because she thinks her friend's cutie marks have been switched or like they've never been fixed. So she like wants to switch them back. So I'm like writing a fan fiction where she switches them back using like medical tools or something. Kind of creepy, but I don't know. I wanted to try it. But like I said, I've never written that kind of stuff before, and it's a lot harder than it looks. I don't know if you guys have ever written like something outside of your expertise. Usually, I'm pretty good at writing like fantasy and like romance, but horror is definitely not a genre I am well versed in. That sounds like a cool fanfic. I'm not an MLP fan, but I would definitely read it. Really? Thank you. It's basically going to take place in the Forgotten Mark Syndrome AU. Basically, when people are bit by changelings, they get an illness called Forgotten Mark Syndrome. It's like a way for the changelings to like protect themselves. But it's definitely hard. Especially when you want to do something with like tact. Because obviously I don't want it to be like, how do I put it? I don't want it to be like super triggering, but there's only so much I can do when it's a gore fic. So I don't know how I'm gonna even attempt to make something gory without making it triggering. But yeah, I started writing it. And I'm still writing on my Harry Potter, you know, book. It's not Harry Potter, it's based on Harry Potter. I wanted to write my own Harry Potter. Because if you don't know, like, the person who wrote Harry Potter did some questionable things. If you guys haven't heard about that, I definitely recommend Googling it. I used to be like the biggest Harry Potter fan, but then the creator started doing some kind of cringe stuff, and I don't know, it's just it's hard to support her. And it's hard, especially for me, it's hard to separate the art from the artist. I'm one of those people that have a hard time doing it, at least. I know that some people can do that, but I don't know. I certainly find a hard time doing it. So I'm writing my own like Harry Potter type book. It's like a wizarding book with school. It's also on my channel. The first chapter is up for free. It's an audiobook. And then if people like the audiobook enough, I'll publish like the fully written book with like a full cover and like illustrated art. But it's one of the series that I actually like on my channel. I personally really like writing a lot. So being able to write books and then share them with YouTube is really fun. Okay, I have one more character to draw. We have one more character, which is this character. Okay, delete this. What was the last character? This character. Okay, this is like a little chibi type character. Okay. Let's get to drawing. I don't think I need to draw the legs for this one, so that's kind of convenient. Let's just do this. Okay, and then he's got like go. I think he's wearing a sweater. Let's see. Oh, it reconnected. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My stream disconnected for a minute. I don't know why it did that. That's very lame. I hate that it did that. Hold on. Let me do that. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh god. My thing. Hold on. Okay, let me just go back. Let me just go back to okay. Oh my god. Why is it still like this? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. I can relate when it comes to writing. I have so many unpublished drafts. I'm currently writing a Ghost Vampire mystery collection, anthology, same setting, different main characters. Oh, that sounds really freaking fun. I really enjoy writing. Like I've said a million times, I am about to self-publish a book. I'm writing a kids series about worm on a string characters. And I'm honestly really nervous. I've never self-published anything before. So I'm just really worried that it's not going to do well. Obviously, I know nothing I post like immediately is going to do well. I'm going to have to like advertise and stuff and really work at it, but I don't know. I'm just worried that nobody's going to want to buy my book. I just have no what is it? What is it called? I have no confidence. I have like no confidence in my writing. Which is sad because my friends all say my writing is okay. Like it's good and stuff, but it's hard to know if your friends are being like legit or if they're being biased. I feel like my friends are very biased because they love me and they don't want to hurt my feelings. There we go. Your book sounds really interesting though. A vampire what did you say? A ghost vampire mystery? That sounds really freaking cool. I'm writing a vampire romance, but the vampires are more like fae vampires cuz I like the idea of fae vampires. So they got like magic and stuff. I also have a romance book I'm writing called The Perfect Pair, and it's about a vampire and a werewolf. It's like a lesbian relationship falling in love. I feel like we don't get many lesbian relationships out here. It started out as a ghost story. I ended up with ghost vampires somehow. That's so funny. I love when writing does that. It's always like, oh, yeah, I start out with this one thing, but then bam, you somehow get something else. That is just so how writing goes. Can't really see this character's hair very well. Maybe I should have asked for another, like, reference sheet for this character. This is not looking good. I do not like this. I feel like I could draw this better. Ugh. Yeah, when I make new OCs, I end up with another idea, so I make something completely different. Yeah, I do that all the time too. You make a character and then it never turns out like exactly how you expect it to be because you end up with so many different ideas. Okay, give me this. There we go. I have so many OCs right now. I don't even know what to do with half of I really like making OCs, you know? The story changing is what happened to my Sanders side of AU. Yeah, I get that. I feel like I'm always changing my idea and stuff. That's probably why I have so many unfinished writings. I really want to write more for YouTube because I enjoy it. Even though it doesn't get a lot of views, I'm gonna be honest. My writing doesn't get like a ton of views, but it just makes me really happy to do, you know. I just really like making stories. And even if they're not like popular, they're just really fun. And who knows, maybe one day they will be popular. Sometimes popularity just takes time. I wrote like a 100 50 word of a ghost hunting, and then I ended up with a Christian zealots and vampire bites. Someone died in the story, one of the collection. That's really interesting. What do you guys think of character death in kids media? That's something I want to know. Do you think character death should happen in kids' books or no? That's something I always wondered. Because, I mean, in some of the media I saw when I was a kid, things died. But I'm wondering if maybe that's, like, too much nowadays? Like, would that be too crazy? Okay, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna move this eye over. Move it right there. If it's executed well, the Dragon Prince did quite a good job with. Yes, okay. The Dragon Prince is one of my favorite series, and they have character death in it. So it's like it has to be done a certain way. Because I kind of want there to be character death in my book, but because it's a kid's book, I have to be really gentle with it. I mean, the death in my book isn't like. It's not really. It's not described. It's more like insinuated. Because, like, a whole, like, species of people die in my book. It's hard to describe. Okay, let me do this. I'm almost done. I am almost donesies. Well, I guess I still have to do the background, actually. Okay, let's do this. I freaking love the Dragon Prince. I have yet to see the new season. I'm like at the part where the like evil dad like comes back and they're like trying to get him back forever. I'm like on that season. And I'm on the season where the mother dragon like gets infected with something. I'm on that season. And I'm like scared to I'm like scared to continue with it. But I really like that show. It's a really good show. I didn't expect for the sister to become a villain, to be honest. I always thought that the son was gonna become the villain, but he ends up becoming one of the good guys. Oh my god, ads. Oh, you need to watch. It's a glorious conclusion in season 7. Really? I'm just so scared to watch it. I know it's gonna be satisfying, but I don't know. It's like making me nervous because I'm worried on how everything's gonna like actually end. But I do need to watch it. I'll probably watch it. Maybe I'll watch it later today. Cause I would like to make a video on it, actually, on the Dragon Prince. A video could be fun about what I think of it. Maybe do some like fan art. Some fan art could be fun. Don't worry, everything is tied up in a neat little bow and still has ample room for continuation for arc 3 gets the if arc 3 gets the green light. Okay, good. It's not so much I'm concerned with things getting like cleared up. I'm more concerned about like I I get anxiety when people like get hurt like in shows. So, I think I'm mainly concerned with like the dragon mom. Like I feel like something bad is going to happen to the dragon mom and it's making me like not want to watch it. When it's people who die, I'm like, "Oh, whatever." But when it's like animals that die, I'm like, "Oh no. No, my heart can't take it." There we go. I'll cry in the end. That's not Mickey. No, don't say that. Oh no, I don't want to cry. No, why did you gotta say that? I know. I kind of expected that I was gonna cry, to be honest, because of how emotional the show is. Oh, do you like Steven Universe? Do any of you like Steven Universe? I heard Steven Universe is getting a new spin-off show about Lars. Does anyone know if that's true or not? Because I would love to watch that. I think Lars is a really interesting character, especially when he was in space. I would love to learn more about that. I think it's called like Lars of the Stars or something. I don't know if it's real. I saw it on TikTok. And you know how TikTok is. You remember watching a short about it? Yeah, I watched a short about it too. So I think it's happening, but I'm not like 100% sure. I don't know if people are just like gaslighting me. I liked Steven Universe. It took me okay, so I'm one of those people where it takes me a while to like actually get into things because I feel I get like turned off when people like are too obsessed with something. So, I got into Steven Universe late. I also got into Gravity Falls when it was over, like when the fandom was like dead. So, that was great. But I watched Steven Universe and I actually quite liked it. It was really good. I don't know how I feel about Steven Universe Future though. That one was a little bit weird. I mean, I liked it as a concept, but I don't know how I feel about spoiler warnings to Steven Universe Future if you haven't seen it. I don't know how I feel about Steven becoming corrupted. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it was too easy to fix it. Alright. We have all of the characters. Let me actually... Let me drag this a little bit over. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta draw the background. Let me send a whip to the person I'm doing this commission for. Let me send this to Pickles. Where is Pickle? Alright. Background time. Right. Okay, grass time. Ba, 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 ba. Go. Alright, this looks pretty much done. So let's save this and wait for the person to tell me what they think. Oh, let me do that. Let me save this. Let me do that. Wait. Oh, hold on. I need my thing. I need my thing. Where is the thing? There it is. There I am. Okay. That's better. Okay. Anyway, I pretty much finished the art. I just gotta wait for the person to text me and let me know if it's like good or not, and then it'll be finished. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching me stream. I know I don't stream very often. I'm sorry about that. I have just been struggling with medications, so I'm usually pretty sleepy. I'm either sleepy or I don't feel well, so it's hard to find a good time for me to like actually stream. I felt pretty good this morning, which is why I streamed. I need to fix all my streaming stuff next time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye bye. See you later.